Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm doing a little bit of an update video. So the first thing is I'd like you all to know my cousin's daughter Chloe, she passed away on the 19th of June at 4 o'clock in the morning, and the funeral was on Friday, and today being Saturday, there was a memorial held for, non-family members and things like that, because it's busy apparently down there at the moment, and they only had half an hour basically for the funeral. So itself, the service and that, this all took place at the same place where her great-grandfather, my grandfather, was cremated, and we had his service there and everything, and I believe it was the same minister. So to all my lovely viewers, I want to thank you for all your kind words, all your support. Joe's was very, very upset. I didn't actually go down to Brisbane for the funeral. There's been, as with anything like that, there's been some drama surrounding it, and I chose to stay away. I was blessed to see Chloe in May when I was down there for Nimbin and that. I bought her a small gift, and I stopped in and dropped it off. I wasn't expecting to see Chloe, but she was there, and my auntie went and woke her up even though I asked her not to, and I got to see her. So I decided that I didn't want to say anything that could get me into trouble later, so I chose to just stay up here because there is so much tension and stuff surrounding it. Now you all might think, well, what the hell is she doing? Well, she's been talking to us. This next part of my video is actually for Fiona's nails. I featured a while ago on my channel when I came back from Nimbin a product called No Nick, and she asked me to let her know how I was going on it. Well, I'm pleased to report that on the 11th of June I stopped smoking. I started by mixing the No Nick into my tobacco and rolling cigarettes that way, and as you know, more No Nick to tobacco as time went on. So now this is just totally what I'm rolling. This is the No Nick out. You have to be careful because you can see there's actually big chunks of stuff in it. I'll just put the camera down. I hope you guys, hang on, I'll just take that off and see if that helps. Yep. So this is just a little normal smoke machine. So this is 100% the No Nick. There's nothing else in it, and it really does help. I don't get the cravings or anything, but these big sticky things I really strongly suggest you take out. Burning them's not great, and then they've got these little tiny little bits of vine in them that they're not too bad. They're easy to roll and stuff like that, but you've got to be careful smoking it, because when they catch on fire and they're burning, if it let's just say there's been a couple of accidents and I've gone ouchie. So I'm just rolling it. I'm not going to smoke it for you, so I'm just rolling it so Fiona can see. Even though there's absolutely no nicotine in this, it's just straight out of a mix of herbs, I still prefer to use a filter. It's just habit, and at the moment, especially with the stress that's been going on, this has been really good for me, because I enjoy smoking, and that's the problem. I've not given up smoking because I want to give up smoking. Here in Australia, I used to smoke. I used to buy smokes. They were called Horizons. They were 50 cigarettes in a packet. They're $48 now. I just can't afford to. Tobacco, a pouch of 55 grams of tobacco, 2 bags of filters, a box of 5 papers is $53, $54 depending on where you get it from. So I made the decision that it's just, you know, I've said for years that I would stop smoking when it got to certain point breaks, but you know, I can't afford $150 for a carton of cigarettes. You know, it's ridiculous. My family would suffer greatly because of that. So this is my second bag of the no nic that I have purchased. Okay, so I hope you can see it. So you can see all the herbs that are in it. There's no funny green grass or anything in it. It is just herbs. And then that's the back again that tells you how to use it, and there's the price that I paid for it. Now I actually was able to buy this in Rocky. I didn't have to buy it online. So what the go is, what I found out is that the Happy Herbs have franchises here in Australia. I'll just move that. So I've got their bag here. They have 40 locations across Australia. So this is their bag. Okay, so it's Happy Herbs. Now in WA for you, so there's Broome, Bunbury, Fremantle, Jarraton, Joondalup, Middleland, Morley and Northbridge. That's where it's available in Western Australia from the Happy Herb shop. For anybody else in Australia, there's the shops in New South Wales, Northern Territory, South Australia, Victoria, oh shit, there's a big list in Queensland, and Tassie. So, and that's their website. Okay, so the other thing I found, so I've just been shopping today and I've gotten another bag of it. Okay, so it's $15. That's what I paid. But I have an e-cigarette, and my doctor, so here it is, that's my little e-cigarette. And the cartridge, it just screws off like this. And that's the part that changes. But the problem is that this still contains nicotine. And what's happening here in Australia, so that part of the cartridge goes on here, is that these are being treated in the exact same way as cigarettes. They're now banned in hospitals, shopping centres, you name it, they're banned everywhere. And what they're saying is that they don't know what the side effects in the future are going to be from these. When I told my doctor I'd given up smoking, but I'm using my e-cigarette sometimes because I do get heartburn from this, he cracked up and said, what's the point? No wonder I'm still using the no nic and I'm still craving that nicotine, because I went to all the trouble of getting all the nicotine out of my system, and then I went back to relying on this. which contains nicotine. Yes, very defeative. So this will be going in my drawer. I could probably sell it because I've got cartridges and that. You know, you just wouldn't sell the bit that has this cartridge here on the end of it. So who knows what I'll do with it, but I love the little case too. But I went into when I was in there and I was talking to them, because I do like to puff away. You can get these. These are 50 uses. Now this is cardamom and licorice. There is absolutely no nicotine whatsoever in this, and trust me, there's not. I've tried it. It smokes just like a normal cigarette or e-cigarette. So you put it in, that's the end you lights up, and I can't see it if it's producing smoke, but it does produce smoke. And this does really taste strong of cinnamon and cardamom, but I'm not getting heartburn from it, and there's absolutely no nicotine whatsoever held in this. These are from them. Like I said, it's a 50 uses, and that's it. And they're $12. So you can get them from them. So I made the mistake of thinking they're refillable, but they're only 50 uses. So for $30, I was able to get this e-cigarette. And as you can see, it has no tar, it has no, absolutely, like I'll show you the back. Okay, so it talks about the battery and all of that on the back, the mouthpiece, the liquid. Now, yes, you can put, and you can see the price, yes, you can put nicotine ones in, drops in there. I haven't, and I haven't even opened this because it's brand spanking new. But that's your little charger. And then that's your pen. Let's see if it's charged. No. So I'm just having a look because I haven't used it. I don't know if I'm to pull the wicks out or not. But there's no liquid in there whatsoever. So I got the same flavour. It's the cardamom and licorice. It's ruby. It's a vaping liquid. It does say it's a vaping liquid, but it says 100% vegetable glycerine and bionical extracts. There is absolutely no nicotine in this. And the same thing, I got this from the Happy Herb. Now, I've never used one of these types. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting the juice lid off. Oh, there we go. I've not used one of these before because I tried them when they were in the shopping centres selling them, and they give me heartburn. So honestly, I haven't bought one. Oh, and they're 10 mils, just so you know, in that. And didn't use all that much filling it up. Not that you can see, but I can feel that that's still quite full. Okay, so this is fairly charged. So I'll turn it around so you can see. Wow, that's stronger than the other one, but anyway. So it's got a little button, and you just smoke it that way. So I bought myself one of them. I will have to put that on charge to charge it. I'm really, really happy that I found it. I'm really happy that I've got it for $30. I can't go wrong. And, you know, I can use it. And the best thing is it's helping with my withdrawals. I do have to say that this stuff is helping with my withdrawals. And it's all natural. There's no nicotine whatsoever in it. I'm not hurting myself or people around me. I'm just plugging this into my charger here so you guys can see. So I was really, really happy with that. And maybe I'm not plugging it into this one. I guess I am, just the wrong way. I'm really happy. So it's plugged in, I've just got it hanging. It's a double one there. I'm really, really happy. I can't complain. Pick up this lid while I'm there at all. And I don't feel like I'm defeating the purpose of giving up smoking anymore. Because I'm not smoking. I'm not inhaling nicotine at all. So my e-cigarette will be disappearing. And the one that has the nicotine refills, and I will just be using this e-cigarette that has no tar, no nicotine, no nothing. And the nicotine is a big problem with me being a chronic pain patient. So I hope you found this informative, Fee. I really love this stuff. It has done so much for me. I am so happy. I couldn't be happier about the success I'm having with it. So I know you're in WA, so you can find the Happy Herb shops over there. You don't have to order it online. Your hubby has no excuses because this stuff really, really works. And I'm not craving nicotine at all now that I've gotten away from my e-cigarette that does withhold nicotine. Using this no-nic has cut the cravings. So by fast, and if I just want something to do with my mouth, I have my e-cigarette that I'm just smoking, licorice, and they do other flavours than the licorice and cardamom. I just prefer that. One of the other flavours I know they had was basil, and I wasn't a fan with that. So I hope you found this informative. You got to see that it rolls really, really easily. That's my little stash. And, you know, I can light that, I can sit there. They burn like a normal cigarette and I feel like I'm smoking. So whichever way I go, I'm more than happy with. Okay, till next time, guys.